Um, Before we dive into the series surrounding Terrifier 4, um, I'd like to remind you all to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you found this a very content entertaining and um, informative. I've really seen that there was many months. Um, you can see attention of all. As a fan of horror films, I've always been fascinated by the Terrifier franchise's ability to deliver on the fear factor while also offering unique storylines and intriguing characters. Uh, the theories presented here are particularly fascinating as they delve into the complexities of good versus evil and the potential roles that prophecy and destiny might play in this battle between Sienna and Art. You know, Damien Leone's viral slasher series made a significant leap forward with Terrifier 3, and since Terrifier 4 is already in production, fans are eagerly speculating on how the grisly storyline will reach its conclusion. Uh, the third installment of the series, featuring the twisted and demonic character Art the Clown, further developed the broader narrative that started in Terrifier 2, making Art and his adversary, Sienna Shaw, symbolic figures in the epic struggle between good and evil. And the thrilling ending of Terrifier 3 leaves no doubt that the confrontation between Art and Sienna will carry over into at least one additional film, possibly even more. While some predictions following the movie's release seem inevitable, others could mark a significant shift for the series. It's uncertain if Terrifier 4 will be the final chapter in their story, but it appears that significant shifts in magnitude and direction are coming to the Terrifier series as a whole cases. And one theory suggests that Jonathan isn't actually dead, and the skull Vicky showed to Sienna might belong to him. Uh, this theory is plausible due to its apparent logic, but it's also unusual that a significant character like Jonathan would meet his end off screen. Uh, Given director Damien Leone's history of depicting brutal on-screen deaths of major characters, it seems odd that the death of one of the key players in the Art versus the Sienna conflict would really occur without any visual representation in order to develop executions. Another theory proposes that Art is mortal again, and the demon may have left him when Sienna stabbed him in. This theory is supported by the fact that Art's eyes did briefly flash yellow during the climax of Terrifier 3, which could suggest that the demon abandoned Art's body, making him mortal once more. And the theory that Sienna is on the highway to Pell is also intriguing. And according to this theory, Sienna will have to visit the biblical hell to save her cousin Gabby, who plummeted into a smoky chasm at the end of Terrifier 3. This theory is supported by the fact that Vicky's blood triggered a colossal fissure in the ground, and Gabby carried off Sienna's enchanted sword along with her descent. The idea that Terrifier 4 will be Easter themed is also an interesting one. This theory proposes that the film will follow the holiday themed pattern and be centered around Easter, taking place in Miles County. The previous installment, Terrifier 3, heavily incorporated Christian symbolism, featuring angels, demons, a crown of thorns, and even a depiction of crucifixion scattered throughout the film. In a tidy conclusion for the slasher series, Sienna might kill Art, but that may not be the direction Damien Leone chooses. Instead, an appropriate ending for the Terrifier franchise could involve Art killing Sienna in a gruesome manner. This theory is supported by the fact that Art has consistently demonstrated that there's no happy ending for those who dare to challenge his path. The theory that Art and Sienna's battle ends in the ninth circle is also an intriguing one, and this theory proposes that the Terrifier series will go back to its origins, with Sienna ending up in the Ninth Circle, a place designated for the most wicked souls. The previous film, Terrifier 3, may have hinted at this through its reference to Damien Leone's short film titled The Ninth Circle, where Art the Clown first emerged. The idea that Sienna will fight Satan is also an interesting one. According to this theory, Art may be a stepping stone on the way to a greater evil, and Sienna will have to overcome the demon-possessed gang of killers and her ultimate challenge in the real world. The theory that Art is actually Satan himself is also a compelling one. This theory proposes that Art could be an open vessel with enough evil in him to warrant possession by Satan himself, as opposed to a lesser demon color. This would elevate the stakes of Art and Sienna's final battle, as Art embodies the literal devil, while Sienna acts as a battle-ready archangel of God, in the vein of the biblical Michael. And finally, the theory that Sienna's father will return is also an interesting one. According to this theory, Michael Shaw, played by Jason Patric, might reappear in Terrifier 4 as Sienna's ally during her impending showdown with Art. This role could be similar to how Art has had the little pale girl as a divine helper, but this time potentially taking on an angelic role supporting Sienna. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,